try to finish off Sarna. Hopefully we do this with no more failures. Okay, we've read this, but that sure is some story you got there. Yeah. We failed this at the end of last episode. We've already done this, so we'll continue. As you can see, we've already set it up. But I do want to take a couple of quicker mechs. So yeah, we're going to be under tonnage. But I'm going to try something interesting. It may or may not work.
The Crater Cobras have provided us with the location of a series of powerful ECM arrays that have been disrupting long-range comms across the entire solar system. If we destroy enough arrays within the region, we should be able to pierce the localized disruption field and get a message out to the system's jump point. We need to destroy these ECM arrays in order to have any hope of getting a message off-world. If we don't succeed, well, we'll all most likely die here, Commander.
Oh, lovely. No pressure at all for the likes of us, eh?
I know it's hard to hear, but it's the simple truth. While we've had our successes, Mechwarrion's armored cavalry still has 4 full regiments of troops on Sarna. It's a simple numbers game. The reality is, we don't have enough forces to come out ahead. Even with the Crater Cobras and Screaming Eagles, we need reinforcements. And with the system's HPG down, The only way that we can ever hope of getting them is if we get a message back to Davion Command through a ferried message by jump ship. Bringing down these ECM arrays is our only chance at doing that. I'm not exaggerating when I say that this time, all our lives are depending on this. So good luck, Commander. Detecting targeted battle mech in the area.
New target, Commando.
Unit squad taking heavy damage.
Target destroyed.
Forgive me.
Wrong house, but okay.
New target, Rifleman.
That mech is scrap. Add one more to my kill count. That was a transmission on the AFFC's command line. The first one since we've arrived at Soina. I can't make out anything in it, but destroying the other ECM towers might allow us to hear the broadcast. Keep it up, Commander.
New target, Spider. Incoming missile.
Colonel McCarran, our troops have broken through the mercenary lines. We'll be in position to encircle them in a matter of hours.
Damn it! Commander, the ECM disruption is weakening, but McCarran is encircling our forces while you're attacking the ECM installations. We don't have the numbers to fight through them. We need those towers destroyed so we can find a gap in their lines. We fought too long and too hard for this to be our end.
Target down. Tango smoked. Moving, Commander. At the requested position, Commander.
Kill confirmed.
Target acquired.
Listen, Davion, the Federated Sons. We've reached Sarna's Atma.
The message is getting clearer, but we still can't make out any discernible information. We need to destroy those remaining ECM towers.
Commander, our tactical projections are not good. The only way we can break through McCarran's forces is if we abandon our wounded. That is not something I'm willing to do. We're preparing to make our last stand. Finish the mission, Commander, then get as far away from us as possible. Regroup with Captain Damu. Get a message back to Davian Command. Survive.
Colonel Westrake, I'm sorry we couldn't do more.
It's okay. It's the part of the job that all of us mercenaries must accept at some point. Today, it's just my time.
Receiving heavy fire.
This is going to be tough. There's just too many mechs.
Need support. Damn it! Component destroyed.
Sortek of the Davion Heavy Guards calling all surviving forces of the Federated Sons. We have breached Sarna's atmosphere and are available to reinforce on your position. Is anyone out there? Please respond. Again, this is Arden Sortek.
Colonel Sortek, this is Colonel Richard Westrick with the Crater Cobras. My God, is it good to hear your voice. The Crater Cobras and the Screaming Eagles are pinned down 50 clicks east of the city of Catatonia along the coast. We estimate that the Big Mac will have us completely surrounded in 3 hours. Transmitting exact coordinates now.
Coordinates received. We're preparing an orbital mech drop to reinforce your position. Hold fast, Colonel. Help is here.
This is Captain Alana Damu with the survivors of the 5th Certus Fusiliers. We don't have much left, but we are moving to assist. ETA, 2 hours.
Looks like our salvation is here, Commander. I've marked a new exfil site on your map. Let's get out of here and join the others.
Those are the awesome went down. That's okay.
Defensive pattern. Component lost.
Yeah, I'll let the Kintaro back in case I need to switch mechs to evac. We'll take the assassin, we'll take the commando. Take an AC-5. Take some SRM ammo. Whoa. I'm running low on SRM ammo? I lost that bums me out. I liked her. Commander, Captain Dama, we're about to engage to fight for our lives. The Capellans must know that they can't wipe us out before the heavy guards touch down Starna. It's over for them. Their only hope at maintaining control of the planet will be to utterly destroy our forces so that when Colonel Sortek touches down, they'll have numbers to fight him back. We've all gone through too much just to lose everything at the end. We need to muster whatever strength we have left and hold the line until Colonel Sortek relieves us. Gather your best mechs, equipment, and Mechwarriors and meet my crater covers at the following coordinates. Prepare to give the Big Mac everything you've got. We did not go through 6 months of hell just to die on the day that reinforcements arrive. The only thing left to do is hold the line. We do that and we live to see tomorrow. Ooh, we need the damage coverage, that's for sure. It's not going to be ready? Oh. Well, we're down tonnage, but hopefully we can get through this. That's the best mechs we have available at this point in time. Well, actually, let's check something. Yellow Wolverine. saw a grasshopper. Y'all are awesome, I guess. Show the Wolverine. Or did I show the grasshopper? Be fair. I really don't use it, don't really like it, so. I bought it just for a mission, so. It's only 224. Well. Okay, Battlemaster 13. That's not a very good thing. We'll go with this talker. Okay, 40 sounds light. But that's gonna have to.
This is it, everyone. Colonel Sortek is on the verge of making planetfall and is en route to our position. Mechwarrior knows that if we successfully relink with the Davian heavy guards, they're done for. So, they're gonna throw everything they have at us trying to put us in the ground before Colonel Sortek's reinforcements arrive. We've spent the past 6 months in hell, cowering and sulking in the shadow of those bastards, trying to survive against unprecedented circumstances. No dropship support, no air support, no way of communicating with the jump point. Hell, we even made it by with no HPG, completely blind to the rest of the inner sphere. We made it through all of that. But today, finally, we can stand tall against these Capellan bastards. Today is a day of retribution. Today we are finally taking the fight to them.
Fusiliers, I'm not one for speeches as eloquent as our mercenary friends. We have been struggling to survive since the Grey River ran red with the blood of our fallen brothers and sisters. Just remember, they're still here. They're watching over us. And today, God willing, we will avenge their deaths. For New Certus, for House Hasek.
We have contacts. Dead ahead. All forces fire at will. Stay in cover and support one another. Don't let them spill one more ounce of Cobra's blood today.
Commander, Colonel Westrick is right about one thing. The Mechwarrion's forces will be relentless. There's no telling when the Davion heavy guards will make it to the field. So we need to support one another if we're going to make it out of this alive. Tread carefully, Commander.
Dynasty unit, engaging with mercenary forces. Kill the mech!
Destroyed. Target acquired. Heat critical. Heat critical. New target, Raven.
Nice one, boss. It's starting to glow.
New target, Vindicator.
Good kill, Commander. Critical explosion imminent.
New target, Cataphract. Target acquired. New target, Blackjack.
Months. Mechwarrior and his cronies have taken 6 months and hundreds of our brothers and sisters' lives with them. Fusiliers, make them pay!
Watch it, Commander.
Incoming missile. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Incoming missile.
Mech destroyed.
Target acquired.
Have you forgotten whose side you're on, Commander?
Incoming missile.
Enemy mech eliminated.
Destroyed. Target acquired. Heat critical. Incoming missile.
Component lost. Need support. Check your fire.
We keep moving in front of me.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Forces of the Federated Suns, my Davion heavy guards have just touched down. Our rushed mech trucks scattered us across a wide area. We are reforming our lances and about to move on your position now. ETA 2 minutes. Hold out just a little longer.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. System offline.
That mech is about to go critical. Nice shot, Commander.
Target acquired. System offline. Heat critical. Ammo explosion detected.
That's our cue, Commander. One last push, and then it's over. Let's finish this.
Taking heavy damage!
Yeah, I know, so am I.
All armored cavalry forces, this is Colonel Archibald McCarran. The Davion Heavy Guards have made planetfall and have taken the field right in the rear of our column. This is a fight we can no longer win. All forces, break off your engagements and escape to your dropships. Sarna is lost. There's no need for any of you to go down with it.
Forces of the Federated Suns, give them no quarter. For months these wolves have hunted you like prey lost in the woods. But now you have a chance to defang McCarran's armored cavalry once and for all.
For the fallen! For the 5th Certus Fusiliers!
Did I just hear that right? McCarran's forces are withdrawing. Is there really a need to run them down?
We're still at war, Fahad. The Federated Suns will want to ensure that an elite unit such as McCarran's is crippled as much as possible to put all of House Liao in a position of vulnerability in the future. I also imagine compassion and reason are the last things on the minds of everyone that went through the last 6 months of hell at the hands of the armored cavalry. For better or worse, we still have our orders. Let's help clear the field and see this battle through.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna take this through. Come on, guys. I have to kill him. I can't do it. Yeah, I know it's kind of boring to watch, but I'm look at me. I'm too beat up. My other mechs are too beat up. I can't go twitch into them.
Focusing the shared target.
They've downed a number of our battle mech forces. Commander, we can really use an assist.
Commander! Fahad, dispatch recovery teams immediately.
I
Commander,
was
do
afraid
you
of that.
read me?
It was that ammo explosion.
This is it, everyone. Colonel Sortek is on the verge of making planetfall and is en route to our position. Mechwarrior knows that if we successfully relink with the Davian Heavy Guards, they're done for. So they're gonna throw everything they have at us trying to put us in the ground before Colonel Sortek's reinforcements arrive. We've spent the past 6 months in hell, cowering and sulking in the shadow of those bastards, trying to survive against unprecedented circumstances. No dropship support, no air support, no way of communicating with the jump point. Hell, we even made it by with no HPG, completely blind to the rest of the inner sphere. We made it through all of that. But today, finally, we can stand tall against these compelling bastards. Today is a day of retribution. Today we are finally taking the fight to them.
Fusiliers, I'm not one for speeches as eloquent as our mercenary friends. We have been struggling to survive since the Grey River ran red with the blood of our fallen brothers and sisters. Just remember, they're still here. They're watching over us, and today, God willing, we will avenge their deaths. For New Certus, for House Hasek.
We have contacts. Dead ahead. All forces fire at will. Stay in cover and support one another. Don't let them spill one more ounce of Cobra's blood today.
Commander, Colonel Westrick is right about one thing. The Mechwarrion's forces will be relentless. There's no telling when the Davion Heavy Guards will make it to the field. So we need to support one another if we're going to make it out of this alive. Tread carefully, Commander.
Made it to your requested nav locator, Commander.
New target, Vindicator.
Enemy mech approaching.
Go to base. Sighting on hostile forces. Moving to strike.
Requested target.
Heat critical.
Enemy mech eliminated.
System offline. New target, Raven. Heat critical. Target destroyed. New target, Cataphract.
Sorry, sir. Unable to target.
Target acquired.
Attack what now?
Target acquired.
6 months. Mechwarrior and his cronies have taken 6 months and hundreds of our brothers and sisters' lives with them. Fusiliers, make them pay!
New target, Blackjack.
We'll obliterate that target and pop that blood bag inside it.
Focusing the shared target.
That makes a junk pile now. You heard the boss. Let's light it up.
Right.
Hell yeah!
Target acquired.
On the commander's target.
Incoming missile.
We're on your target, Commander.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Target shared, engaging.
Break. Commander's target is going crit. Affirmative. Commander's target is now priority.
Heat critical.
Heavy damage. Component lost.
Forces of the Federated Suns, my Davion heavy guards have just touched down. Our rushed mech drops scattered us across a wide area. We are reforming our lances and about to move on your position now. ETA 2 minutes. Hold out just a little longer.
Critical. Incoming missile. Target acquired.
Gotcha. Let's do this.
Incoming missile. Heat critical. New target, Stalker.
Copy. We're on it, sir.
forces of the Federated Suns. The Davion Heavy Guards are here to assist. It's time to take the fight to Mechwarrion's armored cavalry.
That's our cue, Commander. One last push, and then it's over. Let's finish this.
Heat critical. Target acquired.
Enemy mech destroyed.
All armored cavalry forces, this is Colonel Archibald Mechwarrior. The Davion Heavy Guards have made planet full and have taken the field right in the rear of our column. This is a fight we can no longer win. All forces, break off your engagements and escape to your dropships. Sarna is lost. There's no need for any of you to go down with it.
Forces of the Federated Suns, give them no quarter. For months these wolves have hunted you like prey lost in the woods. But now you have a chance to defang Mechwarrion's armored cavalry once and for all.
For the fallen! For the 5th Certus Fusiliers!
Did I just hear that right? Mechwarrion's forces are withdrawing. Is there really a need to run them down?
We're still at war, Fahad. The Federated Suns will want to ensure that an elite unit such as Mechwarrion's is crippled as much as possible to put all of House Liao in a position of vulnerability in the future. I also imagine compassion and reason are the last things on the minds of everyone that went through the last 6 months of hell at the hands of the armored cavalry. For better or worse, we still have our orders. Let's help clear the field and see this battle through.
Target destroyed.
Lance target confirmed. Firing!
Target destroyed. New target, Vindicator.
Copy. Engage commanded target.
All units, hostile mechs inbound. Prepare to engage.
forces of the Federated Suns. We have cleared
All right.
the field. Sarna is ours.
We win.
Commander, I just want to say thank you. If you hadn't come to help us all those months ago, I have no doubt in my mind that we would have died like the rest of our brothers and sisters in the 5th. We'll never forget what you did for us.
Likewise, Captain. Without you, we would never have been able to complete our mission for the Kestrel Lancers. Now let's all fall back in with the heavy guards and finally get some R&R. It's been one hell of a campaign.
Sure, we'll take the Stalker. Commander, I've just received your report from Arden Sortek. I cannot tell you how glad I am to hear that you made it through the Sarna campaign. When I heard of the armored cavalry ambush and the HPG being destroyed, I feared that I may have condemned you all to death. You had all the Kestrel Lancers worried for you. While I'm sorry that I cannot be there on Sarna to debrief you in person, there is still much for me to do here on Tigris. Please accept this canned message as your formal debriefing. By the time Comstar is able to deliver this message to you, our offensive, which the news feed have taken to calling the Fourth Succession War, will be over. As I speak, Comstar is negotiating the end to all hostilities between the 5 great houses. When all is said and done, the Capellan Confederation will have to capitulate that it has lost over half of its former territory. Most of it clings by House Davion through the right of conquest, but some by 2 former Capellan commonalities declaring independence from the Confederation. The first to break away was the Tikhonov commonality. They were holding out hope that the Confederation would come to their aid, but after being cut off from direct logistical route to Sion, they eventually declared independence to spare their citizens from further Davian invasions. You won't believe who leads them, our old friend Pavel Rizdik. After he managed to escape our forces, he fled Tikhonov. Strategic Director Rizdik retreated to Elgin, where he took control of the region, declaring himself Supreme Lord of Tikhonov Free Republic. His reign didn't last long as an assassin killed him back in June. The other breakaway faction is the St. Ives Commonality. The former heir of the Confederation, Candace Liao, abandoned her father to declare her providence independent from the Confederation. I can't imagine how Maximilian Liao is taking that one. Comstar is negotiating to formally recognize these independent providences as new nations once their leaders can charter the new laws of their provisional governments. Be sure to be on the lookout for those two once all the dust settles later this year. The next item we'll need to discuss is the destruction of Sarna's HPG. After the Fusil leaders destroyed the HPG, Comstar was furious with the Federated Suns, claiming us ultimately responsible for its destruction. They put the entirety of the Federated Suns under interdiction, cutting off interstellar communication and commerce between hundreds of Federation worlds. Your report about the imposter fusiliers captured by Captain Damu couldn't have come at a worse time. Had we known about this a month ago, we would have been able to mount a defense against Comstar's accusations. But First Prince Davian has already agreed to allow Comstar to station their own mech security forces at every HPG in the Federation to ensure that such a debacle will never happen again. It's much too late to defend our role in the Sarna HPG attack now, even if we now know that we were not responsible for its destruction. The interdiction, along with the war effort, sent Federated Sun's economy into its tailspin. Had they maintained their interdiction, Comstar could have very much bankrupted the entire Federation, which brings me to the most uncomfortable part of this debrief. Commander, the Federated Suns can no longer financially support the remainder of our contract with your unit. I'm to inform you that we're invoking our cancellation clause and releasing you from the remaining 4 months of your contract. You will be compensated for this with your agreed upon MRB release bonus. I'm sorry our time together had to end like this, Commander, but it's completely out of my hands. The Crucius Lancers won't be escaping these budget cutbacks either. While for the time being my command will still exist on paper, for the most part, most of the personnel of the 2nd Crucius Lancers has been consolidated into the 3rd Crucius under Marshal Pedrosa's command and will continue to garrison Tigris. I currently exist to ensure that the Kestrel Lancers continue to be a paper tiger to our enemies while the Federation's economy recovers from the war. But I won't let this deter me. I forged the Kestrel Lancers from nothing once, I can do it again. Although you won't be around to help me this time, Commander, I'll never forget the contributions you and your team made to keep the legend of the Kestrel Lancers alive. We'll be back and stronger than ever, you'll see. Goodbye, my friend, until we meet again. Okay. 3.2 million C-bills, ER large, Ultra AC5, LRM 20 Artemis 4, and 10 double heat sinks. We'll take that. Now this is a complex zone, so we are definitely going to go back to Lee. Commander, I'm sorry to see the COC command saw the need to cut your contract short, but I'm told that it could not be helped. No one could have anticipated Comstar's interdiction or the economic crash that preceded. Although the Federated Suns is still willing to offer you short-term localized contracts, I'm afraid that any long-term commitment is simply not on the table until our unification with the Federated Commonwealth next year. First Prince Davian has asked me to relay a message on his behalf. He asked me to commend you on your good work throughout the campaign on behalf of the 2nd Crucius Lancers. The Lancers owe you a debt of gratitude for being such a reliable force throughout the Fourth Succession War. Unfortunately, Commander Hans also deemed that large amounts of your campaign for the Federated Suns are to be expunged from the official record and classified as top secret. Your inclusion on the 2nd Crucius roster, the hidden Earthworks factory that we now possess, the stolen MIIO code books, and how close the enemy was to getting them, your mission on Sarna, and your capture of the true assailants of the Sarna HPG attack. All these things will be classified as state secrets and never mentioned or talked about again. While I know it stings, this is often just the way things are for mercenaries. Just like your father knew when he agreed to the Halstead Station contract. Although we aren't in a position to financially compensate you in the same way we rewarded your father for his loyalty and silence, we do have some early prototypes from the new Avalon Institute of Science that Hans would like to give you. Prototypes we would have never achieved had it not been for the service of both you and your father. Hans hopes that these prototypes serve you well and wants you to know that once the unification of the Federated Commonwealth is final, you have a place among us if you choose to join our cause. I hope you consider and take hands up on that offer. The Federated Commonwealth can use all the help we can get in making a better, more peaceful inner sphere. Until then, Commander, this is goodbye. I've got an AMS system. And that's fine.
Prepped and ready, Commander.
Let's do this, Commander. Drink some
Sure,
mission.
Prepped and ready, Commander.
I'm trained for this.
Okay, a couple of stalkers now. And that's where we're going to stop this video. Next video we'll start doing some of the other missions from this DLC. Appreciate everyone for watching. Remember, if you're watching on Twitch, hit that follow. And if you're watching on YouTube, hit that like and subscribe. And we will see you in the next video.